right, so thank you for joining me on another video, Turning Pages with Bree. I'm Bree, better known as Bridget. Thank you for spending some of your TIME time here with me. This video is going to be me sharing with you me visiting the library. I'm going to have some clips of me going to the library, returning some books, then picking up some more books that I had on hold there, and some additional books. And then I am going to go also to a bookstore where I actually am trading in some books to get credit. It's a local bookstore here in my area. I'm going to get some credit and then use some of that credit to then get some more books. Okay, so this video will be me sharing all of that with you, and I'm gonna stop for a moment so that I can put that in so that you can see all of that information, and then I'm gonna come back on and share with you all that good stuff. Of course, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me on this video. Hopefully you enjoy it. I look forward to going over the books with you. Okay, so I am about to go into my library to drop off some library books, and I'll show you what books I'm dropping off. And then I'm going to pick up some books, and I'll come back and show you what books I am going to be picking up. I guess my lips were kind of dry, so anyway, I'm gonna go in here and drop off these books that I got a few weeks ago, and sadly so I did not read them. But Alexa Martin, and that's Next Door Nemesis. Intercepted, also Alexa Martin, and Fumbled, Alexa Martin. And also, Unlike Before, J.B. Vample. I'm gonna end up buying this book because I keep checking it out and not getting to read it. And I want to read it, but I'm just not ready for the pressure of reading it. I'm not ready for the pressure of the library time frames. So anywho, I'm going to take these back. And oh, one more, sorry. Mary B. Morrison, Head Games. This looks so good. And so, yeah, I want to read it. But this is Real Men Don't Play. Yeah, I want to read this. But I am not ready for all this pressure that the library gives me when they put these time frames, and I don't want to deal with the time frame. So anyways, just wanted to come on and share with you. I'm going to do a library drop and pick up because I think they have some ready that I asked for, and then we'll see. But I'll be back. All right, so I apologize that I did not come back on after I got back in the car from going into the library, but I did get some books. I got actually more than just what I had on hold, so I'll share that with you on this video, but when I get back home, because it's another day, of course, and I wanted to kind of come on because I'm headed to a bookstore in my area, a cute little bookstore, and I want to actually use some of the credit that I have from giving them some books, trading some books in, and then I have some additional books that I want to trade in or give to them to get some credit to get some other books that I would like more. So I will share with you the books that I'm turning in. I will share with you the books that I'm turning in. I'll come on and share that with you when I get parked there, because I'm actually driving now. And then of course I will also, when I get done, I will share with you the books that I am going to buy, or you know, using the credit for. So if I get anything, so I will be back. All right, so these are the books that I am turning in. Let's see. So The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm sorry. No Filter by Sarah Frayer. This one I just finished reading. I'm sorry. Taylor Jenkins Reid is my first read of hers, and I just finished this. It was okay. I'm definitely going to read some more of her books, but I'm done with this one, so I am going to let someone else love it. And this one I have not read. Don't know that I will read it. It says it's something, it's about the inside story of Instagram. Yeah, not really gonna read that. Okay. This next one is A Divine Revelation of Hell by Mary K. Baxter. This was a book club pick a few years back that we read. I'm just not interested in keeping it, and so I'm going to turn that on over. This is a book that my husband ended up giving me because it was some type of event at his job, and so he brought me home like 4 or 5 books, and this was one of the books that was in that pack, and I'd never read it, and I've had it for 5 or 6, maybe more years. It's called Now I Rise, Kirsten White, and it's an advanced reader copy. It was some type of event, and they were, giving out these books. So anyways, I am going to gift that to somebody because I've never even pulled it out to read it. The next one is Anon PLS. I don't know how to say that name, but anywho, I got this from the Dollar Tree. I'm not gonna read it, so I'm gonna let somebody else live on it. The next 2 are young adults. I actually have Second Helping and Forthcoming, and these are a part of a series. I think it's young adults, and I don't have the first, second, or third, or maybe this is the second. I don't have the first and the third. I'm not going to read it, so I'm going to gift it. These are good copies. They're brand new. I've never touched them. I actually got them from the Dollar Tree as well. And then this one is another book I got called Happily Ever After. It's 30 devotions for couples. It's just a little thin, self-help type book for couples. So anyways, I'm not gonna read it. Yeah, do you expect their marriage to be? Okay, so anyways, I'm not gonna really fumble with that. So these are the books that I am going to take over to get credit for, and then I will come back on once I've gotten the books from my credit from the bookstore. I'll come back on and share those books with you. All right. All right, so here is some of the books in the romance section. There's a lot of books in here, and they're all used. Some of them are lightly used, but you can get a good look. And so far I've only found a couple that I'm kind of interested in. One being this one, Let the Games Begin. Yep. And another one being this one, All That Is Sacred. So we'll see as I carry on to see if there's more. But there's so many books. So many books. As you can see, it's just so many books. So many books. It's even got downstairs. Books everywhere. And back there is the kids area. You can see the tree house. So cool for the kiddos. Pillows. All right, so now that you've seen some of that clip, and I apologize because I was in the car, and of course I couldn't get my my car thing mount to flip so that I could have it correct so that it would be, you know, vertical or horizontal. So that clip, those clips were all vertical. So hopefully it wasn't too terrible for you. I normally, you know, try to keep it all in one, you know, shot. But anywho, moving right along. First, I'm going to share with you the books that I actually got from the bookstore, because I only got 4, and wanted to let you see the 4 that I ended up picking, and just tell you just a little bit about those, and then we'll move on to the library books that I got from the library haul. So anyways, the first book that I got is called All That Is Sacred. Hold on. All That Is Sacred. It's by Donna Norman Carbone. I strictly went with the vibe, of course, of what the book looked like, and you know, like the condition, because it's a used bookstore, but I still want to get, you know, books that look in good tack. So this interests me because I read a little bit of the back, and I'll just tell you just a little bit about it. Basically, it has on here on the front, it says the love and loyalty of 5 forever friends transcend life and death. So that intrigued me a little bit. And so then I read on the back here, and basically it states that when Lynn and her husband set out for a weekend retreat to repair their rocky marriage, icy roads lead to a fatal collision that ends Lynn's life. Stranded between the physical world and the afterlife, Lynn experiences the grief of her loved ones as they process her death. So I'm gonna just stop there, but that intrigued me enough. Of course, it's probably gonna be really sad, probably gonna need some tissues, but it seemed like it was a good read and something that I would enjoy, you know, reading about. It has some depth to it. And I also picked up Let the Games Begin by Rafaro Faith Mazarara. I am probably killing that name. So you see the book. And this is a Black author. I have not read anything by her, but it looked like it was intriguing. It was good. And of course, I always want to support my Black authors. It was kind of cute. You know, they're on the court, looks like on some type of court. And I actually didn't even read the back of this because I heard someone else on social media talking about this book before. So I kind of know what it's about. Of course, it's a romance book. So I just went with it and picked it up. I mean, for it being a used copy, it was in very good condition. And then I got these 2 that are actually, I think, in a series. I'm gonna have to look it up to make sure, but they were together. This is, the first one is called Welcome to Planet Laura. It's by Elisa Gordon. This is the first book. And the second one is Planet Laura Tempest. Okay. So, and it says 2 on it right there, as you can see. So, The first one, it says on here, Utopia won't know what hit her. So that sounds like it's going to be, you know, comedic. It's going to, you know, probably be kind of maybe rom-comish. It's very good condition. The books just looked really good. And so I just decided that I want to take a chance and kind of go in blind and see if I like them. So anyways, I got both of them. It was such a good deal. And like I said, for them being used, they looked very good. They looked very, very good. I just, you know, wanted to go ahead and try them out. So now I'm actually going to get into the library haul, which I picked up way more books than I probably should have. But it's a library, you know, what can you say? So I'm going to come right back on and share with you the books I got from the library. Okay, so I am going to share with you the library haul that I have here, which is a stack of, I'm not even sure how many books I got here, but we're going to get right into it. I'm going to try to be a little rapid fire with it so that I'm not taking too long, but share with you a little bit about what they're about. So I'm just going to grab a few of them and then we're going to move forward. I've already actually started reading this particular one, and it's called Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. I have actually gotten pretty interested into this particular series. This is the third one in the series. I've already read the first two, and so I am on the third one, and if you know, you know. I like it. It's the cowboy series. It's cute. It's, you know, it's good. I'm enjoying it. It's not too heavy, and it's not real heavy on the spice. It does have some spice, but not much. But it's good, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm rocking along with it. The next one I got, it's called Chaser, a courageous love novel. It's by Teresa, I think that's Therese M. Clarke. This is, I just actually walked around the library, found it, thought it looked interesting. And so, of course, it's a romance novel. I'm gonna just read just a snippet of what it's about here. It says, Shayla St. Pierre, yes, of those St. Pierre, is thriving. She lives her life on her terms and makes no apologies. When her best friend lands into trouble, she does not want any friend. She does what any friend would. Pack a bag, hops on a private plane, and enters a world where the men are bold, badass, and built for sin. When she decides to add one of them to her charcuterie board of lovers, she finds Xavier Alexander wants to be more than a snack. He wants to be the whole damn meal, not an option. Okay, so this is that book with that girl. So there we go. Have never heard of this particular book or author, so we'll see how I like that. Got me a thriller, Miss Frida McFadden, The Tenant. I've heard mixed reviews about this particular book, so we'll see how I like it once I get into it. But, you know, I like Frida. I kind of, you know what you're getting with her. That's how I feel about that. You know the type of thrillers she writes, so you either want it or you don't. Moving right along, I have The Atonement by Miss Kirsten Modulin. I have already read the first book in the series, which is The Arrangement. This is actually the third book in the series, so I've got it, but I'm not gonna pull it out yet because I need to read the second book in the series. Of course, it's a thriller, and you know, it's kind of like a psychological thriller, and it's short, it's not long, but I've got to read the second one first. I think the second one is The Agreement. I think it was The Arrangement, and then it's The Agreement, and then it's Atonement. I think that's how that goes. And yeah, so anyways, let me make sure I'm telling you that right. But anyways, you get the gist of it. If you have read it, then you may already know the whole deal about that. The next book I picked up is The Bad in Each Other It's called The Bad in Each Other, a small town romance by Miss Tasha L. Harrison. And this is the book. I think it's such a pretty book. That's such a pretty book. I like this book so much I wouldn't mind actually purchasing the book to have in my collection because it's such a nice book. Anyways, I hope it's a good book. I love small town romances, so can't wait to get into it. The next book I got, like I said, I'm just rapid fire. I'm not gonna be going into a lot of this. It's called The Serial Killer, San Francisco's, it says the Serial Killer Guide to San Francisco. It's by Michelle, and I can't pronounce her last name, but this is the book. And I just picked it up. It says, I was trying to tell you a little, it's a thriller, of course. So I'm gonna tell you just a snippet. It says, the chill of a San Francisco summer can be deadly. No one knows this better than Capri Sansua, who makes her living giving serial killer tours of the city. Capri has been interested in the topic since she was a kid, when she discovered she's the granddaughter of serial killer William Overkill Bill Sansua. Okay, so that's enough. It should be interesting. I thought it looked really cute. I thought it may not be too heavy because I'm not a horror girl, but I do like thrillers. So we'll see if I actually like this one. I wanted to give it a shot. The next book I got was by Miss Rochelle Ehlers. It's called The Seaside Cafe. And of course, this is, just kind of easy, just nice summer read. It's kind of one of those things, books I can end the summer, just kind of making this a nice, easy, simple read. So that's why I picked that one. The next book I picked up was Losing Sight by Miss Tati Richardson. Everybody's been talking about this book, and I was glad to get my hands on a copy because they actually surprised me that my library had this sitting right in there, readily available. So I just picked it up. Can't wait to get into it. I also picked up this book called Truth or Beard. It says it's the Winston Brothers. It's by Penny Reed. It just attracted me to it because of the look of the book. It has the sprayed edges. It looked interesting. So I just went with it and I picked it up. I thought, I'm gonna see if I like it. It's a series. It is a series. I believe this, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first one in the series. Yes, there is one prior to this. I did see in the inside, it says there's a 0.5 that's called The Beauty and the Mustache. So I may try to look that one up on my Kindle, and then I'll be able to dive right into this one, hopefully. The next one I got was by Miss Brianna Cole, and it's called Behind Her Lives, or Behind Her Lives. I guess that lives, yeah. So can't wait to see what that's about. Looks interesting. Going in blind. And then the last book I got is called Good Morning Love by Ashley M. Coleman. Okay. So that is my library haul. I got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 books, y'all, from the library. Now, of course, I'm not going to read all 11 books in one setting because they only give you like 3 weeks to read all these books. But we can renew up to like 2 times. So I can renew them and try to get the majority of them read as best I can. So we'll see. This is my stack. This is my stack, and it is a big one, right? So anyways, just wanted to come on and share with you guys my library haul because I love to support the library, to let them know that we want our books, of course, by our indie authors, that we are out here in these library streets checking them out, reading them, and, cycling that so that they will continue to stock the shelves of the libraries with books that we want to see. And I encourage you all to do the same thing. If you can, occasionally, if it's a couple of times a year, go by your library and check out 2 or 3 books. Whether you read them or not, the circulation of you checking them out and showing that, hey, we want to see our indie authors' books in these libraries stocked means a lot. So anyways, get off my soapbox. Please like, subscribe, comment, and of course, I appreciate your TIME time. And I will see you guys on the next one.